Good afternoon. Welcome back to my lessons. Today we are going to be dealing with the simultaneous equations. So now I need you to stay focused and determined. So now this applies for all the grades from grade 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So now when we have a problem like this one, the first thing that I will advise you to do is name your equation. This one is going to be our first equation. This is going to be our second equation. So you choose from one of the equations. Which one do you want to use? Let's take equation 1. Remember, you always have to guide the marker. So I'm just going to write from equation 1. So now my marker now knows that I'm going to start with what? My equation 1. What is my equation 1? 3x plus 2y is equals to 36. So I'm going to write it as it is. 3x plus 2y is equals to how much? It is equals to 36. So now from here, what do? I can either make 3x my subject of the formula by taking 2 to the other side, or make my 2y the subject of the formula and take 3 to the other side. It is up to you. But I'm going to take what? 2y to the other side and make my 3x the subject of the formula. So I'm going to have 3x is equals to 36. When 2y crosses over to the right hand side, it is going to be negative, because on this other side it is positive. Remember that any number that overlaps the equal sign changes its sign. So now we are going to have a negative 2y. So now from here, what I normally say to my learners is that we are not looking for 3x. We are looking for x, meaning we are solving x. We are making x the subject of the formula. So what am I going to do? I'm going to divide this side by 3. But mathematics says what you do on the left side, you must also do on the right hand side. So I divide 36 by 3. I divide even negative 2y by 3. So now 3 cancels 3. Now I'm left with x, which is equals to how much? How much is 36 divided by 3? 36 divided by 3 will give us 12. And then negative 2y divided by 3, it stays as negative 2y all over 3. Now I still have y and x, x and y. So I label this as my third equation. So now from here, what do? At least here we have solved for x, meaning x is equals to 12 minus 2y over 3. This is the value of x. So now I have to substitute this value of x where? Not in my first equation. Why? Because I used my first equation to get my third equation. So it means I have to substitute my third equation into my second equation. So I'm going to write here, substitute x is equals to 12 minus 2y all over 3 into equation 2. So now, what is my equation 2? My equation 2 is 5x plus 4y is equals to how much? Is equals to 64. So now, what does this tell us? This says to us that wherever I see x, I am going to put the value of 12 minus 2y all over 3. So I have my 5 as it is, then I open my bracket. Then I put 12 minus 2y all over 3, I close my bracket. It was for this part. Now I'm left with how much? Plus 4y, which is equals to how much? Which is equals to 64. Then from here, what do we do? From here, I am going to multiply all the numbers inside the bracket with how much? With 5. So now, 5 multiplied by 12, it is 60. 5 multiplied by 12 is 60. Now 5 multiplied by negative 2y over 3. One might ask, so now how are we going to do that? This 5, it is the same as 5 over 1. 5 multiplied by negative 2y, it is negative 10 all over. 1 multiplied by 3, it is 3. Remember here is what? Is letter y. Plus 4y, which is equals to 64. Let me make my work to be easier and take 60 to the other side. It will be what? It will be negative, correct? Negative 10y all over 3 plus 4y is equals to 64 minus 60. So now, let me first solve that number on my right hand side. Negative 10y all over 3 plus 4y is equals to 64 minus 60, it is 4. Then from here, what do? We cannot work with a what? A fraction. So we have to get rid of the fraction. How do we do that? It means we are going to multiply throughout by 3 over 1. So I'm going to have 3 over 1 multiplied by negative 10 over 3y plus 4y multiplied by 3 is equals to 4 multiplied by 3. Remember that mathematics says what you do on the left, you must also do on the right. So from here, what do? This 3 cancels this 3, then we are left with a negative 10y plus 4y multiplied by 3, 4, 8, 12. It's going to be 12y, which is equals to 4 multiplied by 3, it is 12. So now from here, we now have the like terms, negative 10y plus 12y. Now, we have these two numbers that has different signs. Mathematics says when you have two numbers with the different sign, you take the sign of the bigger number and then you subtract. 12 minus 10, it is going to be 2y, which is equal to how much? 12. Then I am looking for what? I am looking for letter y, not 2y. So what am I going to do? To get rid of 2, I have to divide by 2. And I do it how? I do it both sides. Now, 2 divided by 2 is 1. Then our y is going to be equal to how much? 12 divided by 2, it is going to be 6. Meaning now, our y is equal to 6. So because we have found our y being equal to 6, we have to find the value of x. Now I'm going to say substitute y is equal to 6 into equation 3. Now, what is my equation 3? It was x is equal to 12 minus 2y all over 3. Now, it simply means wherever I see y, I put 6. So I have 12 minus 2 into 6 all over 3. Now, I must first deal with the brackets. So I'm going to have 12 minus 2 multiplied by 6. It is 12 divided by 3. So now, before I can do anything, let me deal with the fraction because 3 can go into 12. So I'm going to have 12 minus 12 divided by 3 is how much? 3, 6, 9, 12, meaning 12 goes up 4 times into 12. So now we're going to have what? 12 minus 4, which will be 8. So now when your x is 8, your y is 6. This is how you deal with a simultaneous equation. I hope you found this easy and interesting. Please don't forget to follow, like, and share.